But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken!
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file detective.
Tyrannosaurus! The soul provider.
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonated fig leaf.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Always winterize your pants. Your soul is mine.
By your powers combined.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file detective.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Why so serious? Riddle me this.
Haven't had a lot of company in a long time, but if I were expecting some, I'd whip up a really substantial meal. You see how strong I am? From eating all of this stuff.
俺はスーパーベジータだ。
Tyrannosaurus! Yoga Lane. The soul provider. Your soul is mine.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken! Target acquired. It's the big one. Proton cannon.
By your powers combined.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file detective.
Yoga Lane.
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Your soul is mine. Riddle me this. Soul provider. Why so serious? Tyrannosaurus! Always winterize your pants.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
Target acquired. It's the big one. Proton cannon.
Why so serious?
Yoga Lane. Hadouken!
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file detective.
By your powers combined.
Riddle me this.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Target acquired. It's the big one. Proton cannon.
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Always winterize your pants. Your soul is mine. Yoga Lane.
By your powers combined.
Hadouken! Tyrannosaurus! Yoga Lane. Why so serious?
and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Target applied. It's the big one. Proton cannon.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Always winterize your pipes.
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate of fig leaf.
Riddle me this. Your soul is mine.
By your powers combined,
Hadouken! Yoga flame. Why so serious?
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
俺はスーパーベジータ。
Riddle me this.
So provide.
Target applied. It's the big one. Proton cannon.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Why so serious?
By your powers combined,
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Always winterize.
Yeah, I mean, I'm it. Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Episode 31 of Otaku Jump Podcast. Hope everyone is having a good early March as we are getting to the halfway point of Q1 of the year. If you missed the episode 30, you can definitely check it out on Google Podcasts, Anchor, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio. You can check out those links in the description. Also, go ahead and join the Discord server to stay up to date with everything that's going on the channel. I would definitely suggest you stay up to date with the Discord because that's the best way to get notifications of when I release stuff. So, quick little introduction. What's going on, Aizen? What's going on? Oh, Aizen, I don't hear you. Is Aizen there? Huh. It's weird. I see that you're trying to talk. Is Trunks there? Wait. Yeah, what happened? Can anyone talk? Oh, that is so weird. What? Hello? Oh, it's me? Oh, wait a second. Wait, let me mute up. Let me see. That's so weird. Huh. Alright, hold on a second. Oh, what? They're not muted? Huh? Oh, y'all can hear each other, but I somehow muted y'all from the galaxy? How the hell did that work? Wait, I'm about to... Wait a second. I'm about to come back in here. Is that better?
Hello? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all now. What the hell was that?
Okay.
That was weird.
Or
That was weird as shit. Man.
Hey, that's that struggle stream jutsu right there.
Whoa, what the hell did Lawrence do to my signal? That usually happens to Lawrence, not me. Wow. That was weird.
Hey, you can't blame it on Lawrence. He wasn't here today.
Yeah, right. What the hell?
I know, right?
That was weird.
Unless he's using his tech phone tie.
All right. Well, yeah, we're back. We're back. Go ahead, Eisen. My bad.
Yeah, what's up? We're just here, and ready to have a good stream and talk about these topics.
All right, Trunks, what's up?
Yo, what's good, everybody? Honored to be here. Let's get it. Episode 31. We got some good articles today, and also, Soul, I sent them through email. If you
Oh
got
yeah,
them.
I got your email.
All right, dope.
All right, go ahead, Omega. What's going on?
It's all good. Welcome. I'm glad to be back, and let's just utterly destroy this freaking podcast.
Okay. All right. So, looking at last week's poll, what's the best character in Naruto? Now, don't worry, I will be doing another poll which will cover best villains in Naruto, because I know there's too many characters. But we had a total of 153 votes, so shout out to everyone voting. Now, with this poll, though, see, when I was doing the poll, I wasn't considering doing another one at that time. So technically, I could have put Itachi out of this, and maybe it would have been a bit more interesting. But Itachi did win the votes for 38% at 153 votes.
What did you expect?
Well, that's the thing. Remember, I wasn't thinking about doing a villain poll till after. I'm like, damn, maybe I should have done the villain poll afterwards and put Itachi there, you know?
But damn, there's like such a fine line between who's a hero and who's a villain in Naruto. Because
right.
in present day, Itachi is officially, like in Konoha, is regarded as a hero.
Mm-hmm. Because technically, you could put Sasuke as a villain in certain aspects.
That's what I'm saying, but now he's literally called the Shadow Hokage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like saying shadow, but you know what I'm saying, yeah. But he's called the Shadow Hokage because he does like everything the Hokage does, but like behind the scenes takes care of like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's fine line. Some people went from villain to hero to villain, so.
Yeah, I wanted to go like all the way. Like I was covering everything. I'm thinking about Naruto, Shippuden, Boruto, all that. I wanted to cover every single base, but yeah. So Itachi won, and then we had a very close tie with everything else. So we had 18% Kakashi. At one point, Kakashi was in second place though, but now he's second place. Naruto being third place, and tied is Sasuke and Jiraiya. That's interesting, right? Now, once again, I will be doing a villain poll soon. But what do you think about that, Eisen? What's your thoughts on the characters there and just like who won and all that?
Well, it speaks for itself. Of course, Itachi won. I think. And I never really considered him a villain. Mm-hmm. The Uchiha, they needed to go. They were a problem, so he was doing what was needed for everyone. He's a very great and interesting and layered character in his own right, so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you. It was kind of tricky picking characters because I could have put in Gaara in there or something. That would have been kind of cool to put in there, but I'm like, nah, let me go by what the articles are saying and stuff like that. But go ahead, Trunks, what do you think?
I feel like I already.
Oh yeah. You go. Yeah. Omega, go ahead. Sorry.
But you could have. I do think you should have put like a less popular. Actually, I think you should have put Rock Lee. Like that would have been a fair. Yeah, I think putting Lee there instead of Itachi would have evened it out a bit. Like,
Okay,
you could
yeah,
have had
yeah.
competition. Like that would have made the most sense.
Yeah, I could have. That probably would have spiced it up a little bit. That's true.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Omega. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with definitely. I don't know, because Itachi is the youngest to actually have those like powers activated, but I definitely went with Kakashi. Just as far as during his generation, he was certainly like the best ninja, and I like the fact that he did keep a staple of actually using what was that? The
Sharingan?
Chidori?
Oh, or Chidori.
Yeah, well, that as well. I mean, he those two things are impressive. But not only that, I mean, he is a teacher, but also he held his own with even espionage. He never, like, you know, I think there was one episode where you got a glimpse of his face, like, but it was like past like history stuff.
Not canon.
Yeah. But all around, that's who I went with. It's definitely for him to actually sneak into the enemies, like, you know, like kind of, he sabotaged them from within. Like, so I think he's all around like awesome. But Itachi, I can see winning because, I mean, no matter what, he was the youngest to unlock such a formidable power.
Definitely on that. All right. So next poll, I just did this other day. So far, we got a total of 96 votes. So shout out to everyone. You can still vote because it's only a day old. So this one was the best character in One Piece, and I will have another villain-based poll for One Piece as well. I'll probably add a Bleach as well too, and some other stuff. So for this one, now once again, Luffy won. Of course, I could have taken him out, but then if I take Luffy out, someone will say, "Oh, well, I could add Luffy." You get what I'm saying? So I added Luffy on there with 48% so far. Second place was Zoro. Third place was Sanji, which kind of makes sense in the ranking of the Straw Hats. And then fourth we had Robin. Last place we had Ace, which I was like, why was he last? But I'm kind of curious on that one. Now, obviously, I could have changed it up and put like maybe, you know, Yamamoto or Frankie or something like that. Could have switched it up, but I was like, oh, let me just put in Ace. Let's see what that's going to affect the poll, and it didn't affect it at all with where he got last place. What's your thoughts on that, Trunks? Anything?
All right. So, okay. Do you mean with Ace specifically being last place, or?
Yeah. Let's tackle that first.
All right. So I think it's the fact that he had the least amount of screen time, like by far. Like it wasn't even close compared to, I don't know, even Robin, who I'm pretty sure got like 4th place in terms of screen time. But yeah, just that he wasn't around for very long. So I think that really played into. He's an iconic character, but
right,
you know, yeah, and a very cool character at that. But it's the fact that he didn't have enough screen time, didn't make it onto like the later arcs, and we didn't get to see, I feel like we didn't get to see him fight that much. I mean, the only times you really got to see him, like, see all of, like, his abilities and shit were the Battle of Marineford and that fight with the little scuffle with Blackbeard. And can anyone think of any other time where we really got to see, like, Ace fight demonstrate his abilities of the Mera Mera no Mi?
No, you're right. I mean, compared to other characters, I mean, there's just a lot more screen time. Of course, they're main characters. Ace is still kind of a main character, but not like that compared to other ones. So yeah, I get what you're saying on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think someone else should have been. I think Ace and Robin like should have been replaced with like two different characters. Like I feel like Trafalgar Law could have been one.
Okay, yeah, true. I could have, yeah, Law would have been good.
In my opinion, it's my opinion. And like, someone say something else.
Let me see. Yeah, Law's that's a good one.
Sabo.
Oh, okay.
Sabo and Law. I feel like Ace and Robin could have been replaced with Sabo and Law, and yeah, that would have been like a that I feel like that would have made a lot more sense.
Yeah,
and
so
we could have actually seen some variation.
Yeah, so this for people in the future to say, oh, how come you don't put the main characters in there? This is why. You see, like last two polls, everyone's obviously the most popular of that tier is going to be picked, right? It's like, why have a Bleach poll with Ichigo in it, right? So just for future, if you don't see the main characters, you know why, right? Because everyone's gonna, pick the obvious one, right? And that's not the fun part. But what do you think, Omega, about the best character in One Piece, and obviously Luffy winning? What do you think?
I always went with Sanji. I actually like his personality. It sucks that he's a third, but neck and neck with Luffy and Zoro is pretty understandable. Like you said, if you put the main character in there, it's kind of like a pointless. He's gonna dominate over everybody, but yeah, I definitely.
Wait, you know what would be interesting though? If I did a Tokyo Revengers poll, do you think Takemichi would win in best character?
Naruto didn't even win in the last.
He did win.
I don't.
Naruto.
Yeah,
okay. Wait, yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, Itachi won. My bad. Yeah, Itachi won that one.
Yeah, so I think we all forgot the main character of Naruto.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked
I
up.
just like the Takemichi though. Like
nobody forgot it was Naruto.
He tries, but I mean he's very like he takes the L a lot. But like I would think he'd do somewhat decent, because if you've ever experienced having to be in a situation where it's fight or flight, and it's definitely somebody that's like well deserving of a punch, you know what I'm saying? Like he stood his ground. He might have got his ass handed to him, but at least he didn't take off running. So but that would be an interesting poll. But yeah, but I definitely had to give a lot of props to Sanji. Just his style of fighting, and I think I just still remember him, and the voice actor from the first season was just astonishing. So yeah,
I'm with you on that. I actually do prefer Sanji and Zoro kind of at the same level. So I agree with you there. Luffy's cool, but I mean. And another thing about the Naruto poll, it'd be interesting because remember, the poll didn't state what part of Naruto. It's just kind of a general poll, right? I wonder if I stated, oh well, this is a Shippuden-based poll, would Naruto's vote be different, or would the characters be different rated? You get what I'm saying? Because maybe the kind of the general poll might, see people thinking about Naruto now may be thinking what we see in Boruto, right, versus what we saw in the other series, right? So. That could have changed the poll a little bit.
We would definitely get a different outcome, especially with, I mean, we can't even count out the manga folks that actually just read.
Right.
They might have a different take on who was better as far as the literature part.
Right.
Because not all the time an anime is going to go solely, constantly based off of the manga. I mean, you get a lot of more in-depthness, and also like I want to say more popularity when you read it. So.
Right. All right, so starting off, I just wanted to briefly go through this. So Ant-Man's total worldwide base sales basically is 400 million. This is one of the lowest Marvel movies so far. It's not doing well in the box office, although Kevin Feige's like, oh, and the Marvel monopoly is saying they're not worried about the film. Obviously, remember, it's starting the phase 5 of the MCU, so it being a lower score, I guess they don't really care. I mean, the main reason for the movie was to introduce Kang the Conqueror, and then we had Creed come out. Right now it says 100 million, which I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's good comparing it, but I guess you would have to compare it to the other films. I don't know how much they made, but we'll definitely have to see. But I definitely enjoyed it. I don't think you guys watch it because I asked you guys, but I gave it an 8 out of 10. I think
I'll
it was.
watch it.
Oh, you will? Okay. I'm not gonna spoil it then. But yeah, 8 out of 10. Entertaining. I like the characters. I like Major's character. Pretty cool. Adonis Creed's cool. But I do see the future. Maybe doing like a Creed Legacy or / Creed 4. If that's gonna happen, I don't think it's gonna be the main lead role. I think the lead role is gonna change to someone else. But you'll find out who. When you watch the movie. So that's all I'll say for that. But 8 out of 10, not bad. Good movie, worth watching at least once. Not bad at all. So moving on. So Mortal Kombat 12 confirmed for this year. During a recent earnings call, Warner Bros. Discovery confirmed that the much anticipated Mortal Kombat 12 is not only in the works, but is indeed targeting a 2023 launch. Every Mortal Kombat game since 2011 has been developed by NetherRealm Studios, published by its parent company Warner Bros. Interactive, known as Warner Bros. Games. So we're getting a Mortal Kombat 12 this year, along with a Tekken 8, and along with a Street Fighter 6, and along with a what's that other game? Something dang, I forgot the other name, but it's another game coming out. Something Rising. It's coming out end of the year, but I forgot. But the main three are those 3 games. Which is great news because the fighting game industry was very poor last year. Levon's asking, will M12 come on Switch? Really, Levon? You're asking a lot, man. You're asking a lot. I'm not sure about that, bro. You might need to get on a maybe a PS4, probably a PC, Xbox, PS5 type deal. I don't know about Switch, to be honest with you. I think they've done that before, though. I've heard in the past, but I don't know about this new entry. But this is definitely good news for the fighting game industry. These games have been doing really well ever since they've been coming out. Looks like the fighting game industry seems to like them. They usually get good reviews, so good news. Definitely try it out. Although I suck at this Mortal Kombat, whatever. But good news that it's coming out, because last year we had barely anything come out, besides maybe Guilty Gear. But that's my thoughts. Omega, anything on this Mortal Kombat 12 confirmed for this year?
Yeah, I mean it's great. I'm gonna definitely tell you I freaking am terrible at this game, but
same.
And I not stand the
yeah, exactly. And I wish I was good. It looks so cool, but I just suck. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's like every Mortal Kombat I tried, I was just like, maybe this one might be it. Like, no. Right. I mean, even with the DC, and I think what was it? DC versus Mortal Kombat? Yeah,
something like that.
Oh, sorry at that one too. But great visuals. I do love the fact that if you are good at this game, you can definitely get in some of the most brutalist.
Oh yeah, it looks hella fun.
Combos back and forth, juggling. It's got it all. So yeah, this would be great for fans of Mortal Kombat, and people that are actually good at it. Because like I said, definitely trash.
Yeah, I feel you, man. That's how I feel with King of Fighters. It's just, it looks so fun, but those inputs are just, man.
Oh, those inputs will drive you nuts. But you know what? I can hold my own better on King of Fighters than I can on this game. I get to the point where I'm like, I'm not really blocking. I think I'm just attacking. So.
All right, and another good point, Levon. He plays for the story. Another good thing about these games, their story modes are pretty lengthy. For the casual fan.
Yeah, I will say that.
Still worth playing. You don't have to play competitively. You could just, there's a lot of modes usually included in the game. So, a good deal for the casual fans as well. Eisen, anything on Mortal Kombat?
Well, I'm almost kind of like Zone. I didn't realize people still play Mortal Kombat like that. I haven't played since the first time they went 3D with the game. For me, Mortal Kombat 3 will always be the best out of all of them. It was the funnest. I really don't even play fighting games much like that anymore. I kind of got out of them. Still can't beat the, been piling up in a room, passing passing the controller around whenever you lose. That was always the funnest times for fighting games for me. So
I feel you. That's kind of like the multiplayer like era during the early Halo days. A split screen, 4-player. Yeah, I feel you. Okay. Trunks, anything on Mortal Kombat's newest game?
Is it on the Switch?
That's what Levon's asking. I doubt it.
Okay. I won't be playing it, but Mortal Kombat does look cool. I didn't really grow up with it or anything.
I feel you.
2000s kid.
Yeah, you the young blood. All right. So,
yes,
your article on Cyberpunk for the Crunchyroll Awards. Go ahead on that one.
Right. So that actually surprised me. I mean, I watched Cyberpunk and it was good, but I didn't think it would take home an award.
Okay,
like,
you didn't.
You know those animes where it's like you're glad you watched it once, but you wouldn't go and watch it again.
Yeah, one-offs.
Yeah, this is to me. This is that.
I agree.
But I liked it, but I don't think it's like award-winning or anything. I think there are a lot of other anime that could have taken that award home, but that's just me.
No, I agree with you, man. So I actually heard there was, I don't know if you saw it, Trunks, there was another article talking about how the Crunchyroll Anime Awards sucked ass or something. People were roasting it, apparently. I didn't watch it. I think I watched it last year, but people were roasting it. But I think maybe it could have been because like the obvious picks would have been those other ones you're probably thinking about, like Bleach, for instance. Like I think that should have won, but I don't know how Bleach didn't win, and this one won. That's kind of weird. But I don't know. What did it win? Like Anime of the Year, or what did it win?
It looks like it says Anime of the Year.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay. Anime of the Year. Shit.
I think they should have had a separate category that said best anime video game adaptation or something. Or video game adaptation. And that should have won that category. And then I don't think anybody would have complained because I don't like any. I think God Eater was a video game. I'm not sure,
that was.
So I mean, other than that, like I don't like any video game adaptation animes, but I really like Cyberpunk as one, so I don't think anyone would have complained.
I agree. Yeah.
But Anime of the Year, that's way too much. I mean, hey, could we roast Crunchyroll too?
Yeah, because I would have gave, because remember we had a lot of hitters last year. Demon Slayer, right? We had Classroom of the Elite, Bleach, Chainsaw Man. I still think this should have went to Bleach. That's just me. But I mean, it was definitely good. But Anime of the Year. But I'm sure this is just Crunchyroll's award show, right? I mean, I'm sure there could have been some other Anime of the Years on other award shows that happened from last year. So. I don't know. It is weird though that this would win Anime of the Year when there's so much competition from last year. I'm curious if what's going to come out this year. Would it win Anime of the Year? I don't know about that. I don't know, honestly. What do you think, Eisen? Anything?
I think that there's no way you can have like a movie like this, win Anime of the Year whenever you had so many other good series. And to your point, Bleach there with the first core it had, from the first episode all the way to the 13th episode, each episode up the ante. It was dramatic, it was attention grabbing. Every episode got better and was greater, seemed greater than the last one. There's no way, and I'm gonna say it, an average video game anime adaptation movie should win Anime of the Year. I think probably what you had here was
it's not a movie, Eisen. Also, you're echoing.
Yeah, it has episodes. It's not a movie.
Oh, it is. Okay. Well, okay then. Well, I think the thing is,
your point stands. Your point stands.
there's no way it should win like that. I don't think. It's crazy. I think probably what you had was a lot of casual voting fans, and this is probably the only thing that they saw. They're not real anime fans or taking various anime series.
Yeah, right. Eisen, you're echoing pretty heavily. Like I can hear myself.
Okay, I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not echoing on my side. Go ahead, Trunks.
Quick question. Sorry to keep interjecting, but like, how are the awards even decided? Like, is it really just voting and that's it, or is there no like influence?
Based on what I remember the last other year, because I didn't watch this one, I think it's just based on votes. So pretty much the whole fan base from Crunchyroll and people who are non-Crunchyroll members are voting. I think that's pretty much how it's pretty much summed up.
That is crazy. Where's the overhead control when you need it, bro? They can't let this slide.
Sounds like they already did.
Like letting Cyberpunk be the anime of the year. It doesn't even. I don't. That's just the more I think about it, the more incomprehensible it is that one anime of the year out of everything we've seen.
It is kind of shocking.
It shouldn't have even been in the nominees.
Well, we don't know we don't know the nominees though, do we?
I mean, it should be in the nominees if it was like very viewed. If it was like top viewed, then sure. But even if it won by popular vote, I still think it should be overridden.
Yeah, we would have to look at the nominees. I'm curious what they had in there, but I'm sure Bleach should have been somewhere in there, somewhere.
Yeah,
for sure.
No doubt.
Meg, anything on this one?
I'm just gonna say that this fucking rocked. So yeah, like definitely, like I can see why it got like top. So I could be saying that because I really like this anime a lot, and also the video game is off the chain. So
oh yeah,
but it just seemed like when you watched it, it had like a flow to it, right? But the flow was just nonstop. I didn't really have a time where I got bored in it. So
no, it's a straight binge watch, really.
Yeah, like to where you like give it another shot and watch it again. So yeah, that's my take on it.
In fact, I would say this series is where like I'm glad this show wasn't like a weekly release, like kind of like on a Crunchyroll type thing, because the way this show was, like you had to watch it all at once. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind this actually turning into maybe even episodes or even a second movie. Like, yeah, like a continuation from what she's going to be doing on Mars would even be awesome, because I'm pretty sure Arasaka and those guys are not going to let up. So,
go ahead. Oh, go ahead. I start.
My bad. I was just gonna say Man, this had to be rigged like the son of a gun. I'm looking here at the nominees. It had the Cyberpunk, Demon Slayer, the Entertainment Disregard, Attack on Titan, Season 2, Part 230.
Yeah.
Lycurus Recoil, Ranking of Kings, Core 2, and then Spy Family.
Bleach wasn't on there?
No, that's what I'm saying. This had to be rigged like a motherfucker.
Oh wait, maybe they're saying that because it released end of the year.
No. I bet I know what it is. Well, no, I don't know. They may be a little salty about not being able to buy Bleach and Disney beating them to the punch, but never mind.
Okay, true. Yeah, oh yeah, true. It wasn't on Crunchyroll. Dang, that's true.
And I was thinking that was it, but. I mean, hell, this Cyberpunk is on fucking Netflix, man. Come on. Man.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I mean, this shit is rigged, man. This shit is rigged. This is.
Is Cyberpunk on Crunchyroll?
Nah,
I don't know.
It's not. It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
It's rigged.
Yeah.
It's rigged.
Yeah, it's rigged.
Yeah, because they had drama with the bidding war with Bleach.
It does seem that way.
Damn.
Because there's no way. I mean, even amongst the ones you got here, I mean, the entertainment district arc was awesome. So there's no way, man. This shit is terrible, man.
Oh yeah, it's bias. Okay, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's bias.
That sucks.
I was biased as fuck. And I was honest about it.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. All right, go ahead, make it with your laboratories article.
Okay, so definitely we're gonna do the 7 most memorable laboratories in video games. Definitely, if we all know little set pieces that tend to appear in lab settings, Tesla coils, Jacob's ladders, all sorts of funny shaped flasks bubbling with white smoke. Right out of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Some laboratories, especially in video games, just hit different, whether they defy the standard sci-fi tropes, chop and screw them in a way that stick with you, or are just so out of place that you can't forget them. These laboratories are among the most memorable in all video games. So we have Spencer Mansion Facility, Resident Evil. Now, though we are like 8 main games and a handful of side games away from its inaugural setting, and the mansion is still the most iconic setting of the series. I think what strikes me most is that the facility had a sort of maze and puzzle-like thing going on there with actual keys and then key cards and just various things that you would think like, wow, these doctors and scientists had to go through a lot. Yeah, too. We have the. I will mention this. Through the mansion area served as a front for an underground lab, it arguably counts as part of a lab itself, since tests are conducted in that area to gather combat data of Umbrella's BOWs. So they were just using this as actually like a biological weapon facility, test facility, to see if they were operable for combat. Moving forward, we have Black Mesa's research facility. If anyone's played Half-Life and you start to walk around, you see these arriving at a place, stepping off a rail car, stopping before a gigantic steel door is memorable. What follows next, just an astonishing adventure with a large facility dealing with head crabs and their zombie thrall barnacles and other creatures. Also, it did incorporate a lot of Steam Workshop from the game. Kind of like a pre-disaster kind of mod thing, of course, with a speakeasy flair to it, I would say. We have Undertale, which is the True Lab. So this one always was kind of eerily dark to me.
Yo, you got music in the back, or who's that?
Somebody's playing loud.
Oh, okay, no, you're good.
Yeah. So, Alphys is a scientist of some renown, and though she's a little strange, she's good at heart. Her lab reflects her messy and ultimately bright personality. The True Lab is not that it's a dark and grimy foreboding and full of secrets, but the tone of the game goes from comedy to horror. Next we have the Plague Works, World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King. So, this one was always kind of, it had like a virile kind of mutagenic kind of flow to it, and definitely I believe with the mysticism of these glass containers filled with green and orange liquid, but just trippy. Like I mean, a place is full patched together monstrosities, basically. So, you know, let's all hail to the Professor Putricide himself. Who stays a fun personality even as he wipes your raid. We have Aperture Science Labs, which is the Portal series. It's probably the denizens of the place that devious and sarcastic Galados, the childlike sentry guns, and of course your trusty weighted companion cube. But it could also be the secrets in between the walls, where it's ductwork and wires instead of shiny white plastic and metal where Ratman reigns. We have Talos 1, Prey. This struck me as like more retro-futuristic take. Real computers to the ominously empty containment chambers. So in fact, the whole place is unnaturally empty, except for a few stray worker drones and of course, all the aliens trying to kill you. And last but not least, Vault-Tec vaults the Fallout series. Just playing this and realizing from the start you are already underground, isolated from radiation, and that not all Vault-Tecs were as much so lucky. But there's a vault that was only partially shielded from radiation, another where white noise and subliminal messages drove most of the population murderously mad, and in another population was 20 men and 10 women and a live panther. Happening upon these places way after the original denizens died or left can lead to some terrifying or hilarious experiences. Likely both, as you came across a darkly humorous aftermath of the Vault-Tec experiments.
All right, man. So when you stop reading this article, that's when that other person stops. What the hell, man? Golly. Oh wait, well, right. I jinxed myself. Never mind. Anyone have anything to say on this one?
The only thing I had to say is, you know, those vaults you find in, you know, Fallout series, they were pretty fun. So
I never played Fallout. I watched someone play it though.
It's cool.
Yeah, when you would find a new vault, it was mysterious, but it was also kind of like you said, whoa, like you were lucky enough not to be in this vault.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead, Eisen, with Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Wait, hold on. Let me find it here. All right. So, and basically, the developer behind Star Wars has teased a trilogy for this game. Basically, we all know that EA took over Star Wars. I don't know why I still got that echo. I tried changing it.
You sound fine on my side, though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. But not gonna lie there. I was kind of hoping EA would fail, and then they had to go ahead and actually do good with Fallen Order. I was wanting somebody else to take over.
Right.
But when they did it, basically director Stig Asmussen revealed that he always wanted a sequel to the first game, and then basically wanted to go to have a trilogy for it. So we can probably anticipate a third game after this one. He said he always wanted to see a trilogy and how we can take Cal and the crew to new places beyond what we're doing in the first game. We had a pretty decent idea of time frame where we wanted Survivor to take place, what the stakes were going to be, and what the tone of the game was going to be, and what Cal was going to be up against, how the crew was going to factor into that, and there's ideas of what we could do beyond that as well. So hey, kind of interested to see what a trilogy would be like, and what enemies he would have to face, and interested to see, the story and how they're going to end it.
Yeah, man. So, Fallen Order was very successful, and it makes sense why we're even getting Survivor. We're gonna see how it comes out in April, and we'll see if it does well, just like the first one.
Oh yeah, I know it was some part where people were talking about they kind of wanted to see it maybe going into catching up to Luke Skywalker. Look, I hate them trying to create their new thing and tie it in. He should never meet him. He should just end up dying or disappearing or whatever. But I don't think trying to tie him in with Luke, or trying to tie him in with Obi-Wan, who's supposed to be hiding. I think those are all bad ideas. I think he should just have his own separate story.
Okay, and it's something about Cal Kestis though. Like the first game made him like strong as hell. Like this dude fought, I don't know how many Sith like Jedi did he fight? It was a couple he fought in the first game. He just defeated them all, and like I just want him to get like stronger. I don't know, like become maybe like a Jedi Master, but I don't know if that's even possible for him. I don't know what his rank is currently anyway. I don't know is he a Jedi Knight, or I don't know what he is. So, I don't know if he's gonna do a trilogy of this. I guess it goes back to wanting to see a character go to the dark side, but I guess that's not what they're doing with the Cal Kestis. I think it's just gonna be your good guy hero person throughout this whole trilogy, which is cool. But for future projects, if this is it, I mean, I don't think they can do this type of thing again. You get what I'm saying? Like if it's gonna be the hero, whatever, fine, but we need something different after this. You can't just repeat, oh, it's another hero who's a Jedi Knight. Like that's not. We gotta go dark side. So it's time to go dark side. So
I don't think they'll ever do dark side, to be honest.
But then it's gonna get like repetitive though.
I agree, but I think that the problem is they're always gonna do something what's digestible and kid friendly, and doing the whole dark side of things. They're gonna say it's not digestible, it's not kid friendly. It's gonna cause somebody playing this game, they're gonna be a mass shooter or some crazy stuff like that. So,
yeah, damn it. See, well, I don't know. I mean, if we're doing Jedi games, doesn't that make that's what makes the story interesting, really, to me.
I agree.
Is the temptation to go to the dark side. Hey, you remember Fallen Order? Well, it's not a spoiler or anything. It came out. It's an old ass game, but you remember that part in Fallen Order? Like, yo, I was excited as hell. Like, yo, the temptation. Like, yo, let's do it. We didn't do it. Like, teased us. Like, god damn it. Like, come on, man, let's go. Like that's the fun. That's the fun part. At least that's how I see. Like in the KOTOR days, that's the fun part. That's the temptation of always getting to that moment and then kind of trying to resist back. I mean, right. But that's just my opinion. What do you think, Omega, on the second game and the potential third game to finish out as a trilogy?
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be. It might be a lackluster if they try to tie it all into like Luke and stuff. Like it would be interesting for them to cross paths, right? But I don't think as much as like an in-depth story, or even if they just pass each other and they just felt something, you know what I'm saying? Like that the Cal Kestis, I just like as him being a loner, like he I mean, the dude is astonishing. Like, but I gotta agree with Asian Sama on this. Like, they need to just focus maybe directly on him if they can move in that direction and his growth. And like I said, like my idea is just like, what if they just in different X-wings and they pass by each other and feel something, but they just keep going, or maybe in some seedy world and they're on a different kind of objectives or missions and they pass by one another. I think that would be kind of cool. But yeah, as far as this trilogy, it shouldn't tie anything to like yeah, I don't know, like it should be definitely focused on Cal Kestis. I really enjoyed the first game, so yeah.
Trunks, anything on this one before I get to Levon's question?
No. No comment here.
Okay. Levon was asking Star Wars Force Unleashed 3. Probably wouldn't make any sense to do that right now. They kind of fumbled the bag on that one with the sequel and all the other crap they tried to do with that project. I don't see a future with that series. That's pretty much dead in the water. If anything, after this trilogy's done, the third game probably won't even. Well, we're not even sure that's confirmed yet, but I'm pretty sure there's other games they have in the works even before we even get to a third game of this series anyway. So, yeah, Unleashed 3, nah, that's not coming back, dude.
I'm with you there, Soul. The second one was very lackluster. To me, there's no point in doing a third one. The first one was great, but the second one was just...
Right, and I mean, apparently we're still supposed to be getting that KOTOR remake. I don't know if it's coming, but we had covered that last year.
Yeah, I remember that, and I'm still not expecting much. I never expected much then. You got enough people working on it that don't even know about the game from before or even care. It just spells bad news.
Yeah, sadly, when it comes to Star Wars, like when you get something good, you just kind of enjoy it, and then just don't like hope for anything afterwards. That's pretty much how you have to treat Star Wars games. So we'll see. We got Jedi Survivor. Let's just be happy we got that. Right? I mean, let's not expect too much from these these IPs. You know how they do. All right. So next, quick news. So I don't have an article for it. So during the Dragon Ball Battle Hour, which was a tournament that does Dragon Ball Fighters and the Dragon Ball card game tournament, a new teaser trailer for Dragon Ball Tenkaichi, Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 4 was released. I just dropped it in the Discord server. You can go ahead and check it out, man. Not sure when the release date's gonna happen, but the fact that we actually got a trailer, I'll just open it up in a new link. I won't be able to play it though because copyright, but I can still open it up. This is just great news, dude. Like the last time we got Tenkaichi 3, I believe, was damn near. Let's go there. Let's see.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Let me just see. It's gonna go right here. I'm not playing it. Don't copyright me, bastards. There we go. There we go. So, yeah. So last time we had this game, dude, I think it was like back on the PS2 days, PS3 days. So this is gonna be a full new installment of the series. PS5, PC, Xbox. This is the real deal, man. So if you have played Tenkaichi Budokai on the PS2, the PS3, you guys know how good those games were, dude. Now it's not your typical like fighting game you play in a tournament type thing. No, it's kind of like your arena fighter. But the Budokai Tenkaichi series is one of the best Dragon Ball games that came out during that time, dude. So the fact we're getting another one, dude, this is what Dragon Ball fans have been waiting for. Like, this is what the fans wanted even before there was Dragon Ball Fighters, to be honest with you. So the fact we're getting this shit, I don't know when, but the fact that it's been announced, big news for the Dragon Ball fans, dude. Next gen consoles, I mean, this is great news. This is like a victory. Any thoughts on that, Trunks? Going back to you. I know you don't play video games, but still, you go get to
W's all around. What can I say?
Dang, this was before your time, wasn't it, Trunks? Do you know what a PS3 is?
A what?
A PS3.
I'm not I know there's a PS4 and a PS5.
God damn, yeah. This is before your time. This is crazy. Alright.
So there was a PS3?
Yes, there was a PS3 and a PS2.
There was a there was a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 1.
Man, you're making it sound old. Jesus.
Wow. Boomers.
Oh, wait, I'm not no boomer, but go ahead. Anything else, Trunks?
No, that'll be it for me.
Okay. Meg, what do you think? New Dragon Ball game, Budokai Tenkaichi 4 coming out, reveal trailer. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be awesome. Like, that series has been amazing since PS2, so yeah, it's it's gonna be out the chain, man. Like, definitely with the story that we have now. I mean, that roster is gonna be ridiculous.
You're right. That roster gonna be at least 50 plus characters. That shit gonna be crazy.
I can't get bored in that story mode, man.
That's where I'm gonna be long as hell. I mean, I hope they go all the way from the Dragon Ball Z. Honestly, I thought this start with Raditz, dude. That's what I say.
Man, if they throw in freaking Dragon Ball,
oh shit, that's a good point. If they throw in GT as well, bro.
Yeah, GT. Yeah,
that'd be so fun.
Then we got freaking what is that, Super?
Yeah, Super, yeah. Yep. Dude, sales. They can if they do it, they can only win with that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they do that, the fans will support it. Play this for years.
Oh, the fans are gonna go nuts over this.
Yeah, man.
I know one thing though. You know they're gonna you're gonna get railroaded with that freaking DLC.
Yeah, battle pass and all that. Yeah, that's
Costumes.
True. But you know what's crazy though, right? What's that one game? Yeah, Dragon Ball Kakarot is still getting DLC. And in fact,
that's astonishing to me.
They were still giving DLC to what's the other game? Xenoverse 2 was still getting DLC. Like, yo.
Well, I guess it's because of the strong RPG element that people are still playing that game. So
it's just the fans. I think the fans have been waiting for another type of game like Budokai Tenkaichi, but they just didn't have it because it's not everyone that likes fighters. By the way, although fighters is good, it's not everyone. Fighters is not everyone's type of game. Dragon Ball game. So
you know, I'm actually surprised that there is not one. Well, they have RPG elements to it, but I'm surprised there's not a MMO of Dragon Ball, or at least just like maybe a, you know, like a, I want to say a Breath of Fire kind of style Dragon Ball game. That game would be fire, dude.
I mean, that's kind of what you have with Kakarot on a lower scale, not the scale of Zelda, but it's a little bit of RPG, but not like on the Zelda type. That's asking too much from them. But it was this game that fans wanted, and it was a Xenoverse 3 that fans wanted. But at least we got this one. But after this, I would say Xenoverse 3 was another, like, you know, a game that a lot of fans wanted. But the fact that we got this, definitely a dub for gamers and Dragon Ball fans. Aizen, anything on this one?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I remember playing the Budokai Tenkaichi series. I always had fun playing as Janemba, so I'm kind of interested to see what characters they'll have, playable characters they'll have in here. So
totally, we'll see. And we're gonna. The main thing is, what arcs are they including in the game? That's the main thing, and what's gonna be DLC. You know, if they give you like pretty much everything, if they cover all the way to Dragon Ball, that would be insane. But I don't know. We're gonna see how they're gonna milk it, because this is the type of game you can milk for probably years to come. So we're just gonna have to see with that. Let me see. All right, let me get rid of that, and let me cover one more before our break. So state of play, February, things that got announced for last month's state of play. So I'm gonna go quickly through this. So we had Rocksteady's new trailer, extended gameplay for the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. That came out. I dropped it in the Discord as well. You can check it out. 6 minutes of gameplay. So in the trailer, they show gameplay, and it's hit or miss. It's not your typical Rocksteady game. If you guys remember Rocksteady with the amazing Batman trilogy that they made, it's definitely not that. It kind of feels like Gotham Knights, which sucked. So we're gonna see how this game does. I'm still gonna get it, yes, but we're gonna see how the game does. But it's kind of like a co-op type of shooter game. That's what it looks like. Like all the characters have guns and stuff. I'm like, I don't know if people are gonna like this, man. But you're going against the Justice League, so there's Green Lantern, all the Flash, Superman, all those people in the trailer. But just check it out. We'll see. It is Rocksteady, so I'm a little bit hopeful, but I don't know. We'll just see. So that came out. And then we had the reveal trailer for the last 3 characters for Street Fighter 6. We had the Cammy, Lily, and Zangief. Zangief looks super fun, man. Can't wait to try him out in Street Fighter 6. And we're getting that literally in 2-3 months from now. Cammy looks super good in this trailer. Cam looks really good. Lily looks cool. Basically like the daughter of... who is it? Who's that character? The Indian dude? Omega, you remember it. Who's the character?
Oh, you talking about Dawson?
Nah, the Indian guy.
Yeah, that's
he was
Dawson.
the one that stretched.
Oh no, I'm talking about the other Indian one. The
you talking about the gentleman that's Middle Eastern, Rashid the Win?
Nah, the wolf guy. The guy, Lily's the daughter of that character.
Oh, T-Hawk.
Yeah, T-Hawk. Thank you. Goddamn.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that Indian dude.
We was flying from India. We went to what I said Middle Eastern. We was all over the goddamn globe.
Right. I totally forgot. But yeah, T-Hawk is the father of Lily, or the uncle rather. But so that came out. So Street Fighter 6 coming out June. Cannot wait, bro. Cannot wait.
Oh, it looks awesome.
We have
that's one of my PS5.
Then we had Baldur's Gate 3 announced for August.
For putting in Indian characters, though.
Huh?
I like to see that. Salute to them for putting an Indian character in more multiple.
Yeah. Street Fighter always does that. You know, they're really on diversity and shit.
I should get into Street Fighter. You know.
You could.
You know, come to think about it, I don't think Street Fighter or Capcom has never left the race out of. Like, it seemed like they covered all of them.
Yeah, they usually do. Now, I will say Street Fighter 5 though had too many blonde-haired characters though.
Oh yeah, it did. We got blonde bomb.
I think they're aware of that in this one. So far, very diverse roster. I think we're getting like 18 total characters at launch, so that's pretty good actually. So they're doing their thing, man. Can't wait. So then Baldur's Gate 3 coming out. New Resident Evil 4 trailer came out, and the remake. Looks like this game's really everyone's really excited for this. It seems all the Resident Evil fans. So it looks good. Gameplay looks good. I'm not a fan of Resident Evil, but I will watch someone play it. So check it out. Looked like pretty good. Destiny 2 Lightfall came out. Destiny fans who care still care about it. And then we had a bunch of PSVR 2 games, which I really didn't care about. There's a ton of them. I really don't care. I honestly don't care. That's like the worst part of the state of play, at least in my opinion. And then we had Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections new trailer. So this is not Ninja Storm 5. This is basically the Ninja Storm Connections Plus Edition game, basically. So you're getting all the Ninja Storm stuff from 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think you're getting that Boruto game that came out before it, Road to Boruto or whatever, and you're getting a bit more of the Boruto story. So that's pretty much what's happening within this game. Now, we're gonna see what the fans think about this, and just based off what I've seen, I don't think there's a lot of excitement with this game like we're getting with the Budokai Tenkaichi 4, because a lot of people wanted Storm 5. They didn't want this, but we'll see how it does. Coming out, I don't know, who knows. We don't have a release date, but it definitely got announced in the State of Play. And that was pretty much it for State of Play. So State of Play was really good last month. Street Fighter 6, Destiny, Resident Evil, Baldur's Gate, Suicide Squad. So that's what came out. Any thoughts on that, Trunks? Anything about what got announced last month?
I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to Road to Ninja, that's for sure. But I don't know. Everything else, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not too much of a gamer, so yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, Aizen, anything that got announced during State of Play?
Not a whole lot for me. Maybe Resident Evil 4, maybe.
Okay. Mega, anything from State of Play last month?
All I know is that for the following months after this, nobody should be bored.
Right.
The lineup is astonishing, so yeah.
Right. That's true.
Cool.
I thought about it. I did want to say one thing. I think Rocksteady is going to have the problem. It may be kind of unfair, but they're going to have the problem of everything being compared to the Batman series.
Yes, that's the one issue. I don't know how they're going to deal with that.
And well, I think it's more for everybody else to kind of deal with it. I think as long as gameplay will be fun and story is good, I think it's fine. But can't really expect everybody to be like Batman. So I don't know. I think it's a problem that they're gonna end up suffering with from everything else. But
right, and keep in mind, Marvel Spider-Man 2 is coming out this year, and it's like, I mean, this is what you have to compete with that. Like, you better you got to be on your ones and twos with that, because when that comes out. Because that comes out in the fall, so I guess, you know, this DC game's coming out in May, so I guess they have the advantage there. But I mean, still, like, you know, that is a beast of a game to come out this year. That year decide to come out just a couple months before, so, you know, hopefully, you know, we'll see what happens. But, you know, I have a bad feeling just the way just watch the gameplay, be like, you know, it's look kind of questionable, honestly. But we'll just have to see, man. We'll have to see. You know, if anything, I could try maybe just get at a lower price point or something, you know, instead of full price. But we are about to go to our intermission. Be sure to like the video, subscribe. We're on the Streamverse channel. We will be back after a quick commercial break right after this.
Through the 70s, the clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
Riddle me this. But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
What
Hadouken!
are you going to do, Space Ghost?
Combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Tyrannosaurus!
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate of fig leaf.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Target acquired. Here's the big one.
Always winterize your pipes. Your soul is mine.
By your powers combined.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Why so serious?
Riddle me this.
Haven't had a lot of company in a long time, but if I were expecting some, I'd whip up a really substantial meal. You see how strong I am? From eating all of this stuff.
俺はスーパーベジータだ。
Tyrannosaurus! Yoga Rain!
So your soul is mine.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken! Target acquired. Here's the big one. Proton cannon!
By your powers combined.
Yoga plane.
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Your soul is mine.
Riddle me this.
So provide.
Why so serious?
Yomigaru! Nebula-chan! Tyrannosaurus!
Always winterize your pipes.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you. Perfect.
Why so serious?
Yoga plane. Hadouken!
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
By your powers combined,
Riddle me this.
Super Vegeta.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Always winterize your pipes. Your soul is mine.
Yoga plane.
by your powers combined,
Hadouken!
Yomigaru! Nebula-chan!
Tyrannosaurus! Yoga plane.
Why so serious?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Always winterize your pipes.
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass.
All right, we're back for part 2 of Otaku Jump Podcast, episode 31. Episode 32 will be available March 19th, so middle of the month of March. To stay up to date, join the Discord server or stay up to date on the community tab on the main channel and on the Streamverse channel. And also on the Discord, links are in the description. You can watch the playback and episodes on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. Links are in the description. All right, so we just covered a lot of stuff on the part 1. It's got a lot of other stuff to go. Let's go ahead with some Demon Slayer news. Go ahead, Aizen.
All right. So what we have here is basically this weekend the Demon Slayer movie basically it's to the Swordsmith Village is in theaters now. Now my main thing I'm wondering here is if they're gonna do like they did with the Mugen Train arc, and then have the first half of the Swordsmith Village arc being this freaking movie, and then the next half of it be stuff that didn't happen in the movie. If that is the case, I think that that would make that whole arc weaker to me, to end up covering the movie in the first half and then doing this. So right now I'm kind of lost on if I even want to see the movie right now. Just instead wait for the arc to come out itself. I think that was a bad call when they done that. I think when I think they got this precedence they can do this crap, because that's what Dragon Ball did when they had the Resurrection F movie, and then wanted to do that in Super and make the first part of it the whole freaking movie, which I think is stupid. It's a waste of fans' time and money, but we'll see what happens.
Wait, so is this so how's it gonna go? It's just like what did this movie cover? That's part of the season that we're getting in April. I think all I know is it's basically to the Swords. It's basically part of what this next arc is supposed to be about, the Swordsmith Village. There is a trailer on YouTube. So I haven't actually heard exactly what all it's covering. I think I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I think I'm just gonna end up waiting for the actual season in the anime to come out, and then I figure they'll probably do what they did last time and just put it in the regular series, put the movie in the series. And if that's the case, there'll be no point in seeing the movie. So.
Now, when this came out, was this last year that the other one, season 2 came out? Was that last year? I think it was, right?
Yes.
Do y'all think there's gonna be the same kind of reaction that we got with the second season, where like literally every weekend when Demon Slayer came out, the thing was like trending and just exploding all over the internet? Or you think it may not be that hype? Because this spring season is crazy lit. In fact, I can actually show y'all what's going on. This next season is gonna be crazy. Next season, and y'all should check out Anime List. It's pretty good. Good way to kind of keep up with what you're watching. So we got Demon Slayer here. You got Dr. Stone. We got Hell's Paradise, which is supposed to be like awesome. We got Marshall, that's coming out. We got what else we coming out? I think that's it. Those are like the Eden Zero's second season. I heard that was good. I still need to watch the first season. I heard it was good though.
I think Demon Slayer kill it. Demon Slayer has a lot of casuals, people that don't even really watch anime like that, checking it out. So I think it'll kill it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't see Dr. Stone being like a big kind of like competition. Hell's Paradise, I have no idea, because it is Studio Mappa doing it, so that's gonna be fire. But yeah, man, I'm excited for Demon Slayer. I enjoyed the second season. We'll enjoy enjoy this one. I did not like the video game that came out, but whatever. Trunks, any thoughts on Demon Slayer season 3 coming?
I'm fucking excited. Like, okay. I know, like what Eisen said, I know that most people who watch Demon Slayer are just casual viewers. I'm not a casual viewer. I'm more of like a serious viewer.
Did you watch the movie, this movie that came out, kind of like hyping up the season, or not? You're just gonna skip it?
I just prefer to watch just the episodes as they come out.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like the movies, I haven't seen any, so I don't know, but I feel like it just skips over certain parts of the show just to, I don't know what the business, the profit, whatever the fuck they're trying to do. Yeah, I just want to watch a show.
I guess it's kind of like making like a big trailer or a big like kind of promotion for the series. I guess that's their technique. I don't know.
Won't it just like give away all the good parts?
Right. But the hardcore fans will watch it over again. They don't care.
Yeah. And the thing, I have no problem with movies when they're, kind of a standalone own story deal. Yeah. But I mean, whenever you're just gonna make it be like the first half of a freaking season, there's no point.
That's what I'm saying. Why?
I don't know. I just see cash grab. That's what I see.
Yeah. No, I'm not falling for that.
Right. Omega, what do you think? Season 3. What do you think, Demon Slayer?
Yeah, it should be off the chain. I mean, that one with the train was awesome. So I don't know. Like, it's so popular and it's so well done. You know, I'm pretty sure third season will blow us away.
Mm-hmm.
But just like you said, for the fan factor, I mean, it's gonna blow out the water. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people are just probably so in depth with like just the introduction of more characters. Like we know of already that are like he met the whole roster of the Demon Slayers, you know, so it's just gonna be I don't know, I have nothing but positiveness for it.
And I'm digging those character designs, by the way, man. Those character designs look super cool. Those other characters that we haven't been introduced.
Their transition between dark and day is amazing. Like the lighting and the shading is superb.
Mm-hmm. Now, some people would say that Demon Slayer's anime is kind of the thing that's making it so poppin' is the animation. You know, people don't really remember the story. It's more about, you know, the animation. Do y'all agree on that?
Right. No, I say that again. It's so captivating, but the action itself.
Well, most people critique Demon Slayer, saying that animation is what's kind of leading the you know, leading everyone on the series than the story.
It's a core element, but that's not everything. I mean, can't you think of other good? I mean, not good. You can think of other anime where like the animation has just been something else, like out of this world. But everything else was just fucking crap.
I'll
find the characters.
Remember the story. The story is leading up to the vocal point of finding one individual for revenge.
Yeah.
To actually end all the damn. Because I'm pretty sure if they, you know, if they ice him, then there's no more demons. So
I'll say this. I agree with it because 98% of people don't even give a damn about no story. So I agree with it. I mean, I'm not gonna bullshit this. Every time a new anime gets brought up, it's always animation and fights. People don't care about the fucking story whatsoever. So I agree with it.
I'm just curious. If Demon Slayer came out in the 90s, like around Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball, I wonder how it would be back then. You know, like let's say
it would be fine.
You think Demon Slayer would have a big fan base compared to what it has now? Because remember, animation wasn't that great back then.
I get what you're saying, but I mean, let's stop romanticizing Dragon Ball. It was a glorified fight fest. It's never had a story.
We're talking about Demon Slayer. I know you want to take some shots. Go ahead.
I'm not trying. No, I'm telling the truth. There is no writing in the Dragon Ball franchise whatsoever.
Okay, we're not talking about Dragon Ball story. We're talking about. I was using an example because of the time where animation wasn't.
I think it would do just fine.
Okay, fair enough.
I just want to slap around some Dragon Ball guys.
No, I mean that's why I said 98% of people don't even give a fuck about story. They don't. People don't. They don't judge the anime based off the story. They judge it based off animation and fighting.
Yeah, I mean, especially shonen.
Especially shonen, but
yeah.
If people really stayed and paid attention to the story, they knew that it was always escalating drama up, leading up to the battle, right? Like they milked the crap out. You know, next episode, Dragon Ball Z, you be like, oh, goddamn. Like, I wanted them to fight.
Man,
you know what this reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of hip hop right now. because people say no one cares about the actual lyrics or the delivery. It's more about like how the song makes you feel. But just say the people at the top of the industry, like the people who sell the most, like the Kendricks, J. Cole's of this world, like they have real substance in their music. So I think that it's the same thing for anime right now. It's like whatever's really at the top in terms of numbers always has a good storyline, or almost always has a good storyline, along with everything else, like good animation, good fight scenes, etc. Like, I mean, that's why people have watched One Piece for so long.
I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah, true.
Definitely mad shout out to the J. Cole references. His flows are phenomenal, but as far as more, it has more context to it, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Trunks, with you got the Gundam article with season 2.
Right. Oh, that's weird. It's not loading on my screen. Let me just fucking go to the article. Let's see here. There it is. Okay. Right, so Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury, Season 2 release date announced. So I don't know, I just thought that there are a lot of Gundam fans here. I mean, I've seen Iron-Blooded Orphans and I thought it was pretty decent. I thought it was alright. But yeah, this just stood out to me, so that's why I threw it in there.
I'm gonna be honest.
I play the what?
Oh, go ahead, Trunks.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I wish we could just play the clip, but is there any way to get around that? Like, can't you just put something?
I mean, yeah, maybe if I put an overlay, yeah, I could test it out for next episode. Yeah, sure.
But yeah, no, if we could, yeah, no, I just recommend watching the trailer because it looks pretty fucking good.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I was watching the Gundam new season and I kind of got bored. Not even gonna lie, I dropped that shit. Dropped it.
Which one?
This one. The which? This one. I was watching the season 1, and I dropped it. I was like, all right, I'm done. I tried my best to watch it. I mean, I got through it. Like I got through a couple episodes. You know, I was doing content and I was like, I got bored and I stopped doing it. I'm like, maybe I go just watch it on my own whenever I feel like it. But I honestly enjoyed Iron Blood. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it way more than the Witch from Mercury.
Fair.
My thing was, okay, the character is a beast when she's on the battlefield, but it's like they make her kind of seem stupid at the same time when she's not on the battlefield, or she's like clumsy and all this other stuff. It's almost as if she's a character that I guess lost her memory, right? Fair enough. Yeah. But then it's like, okay, I don't necessarily care that it's male or female, right? But god damn, like comparing this to the last character, it's not even, you can't even compare them. Like the other one from Iron Blood is way cooler. I mean, I'm cool with like female characters are cool. Just make them badass. Don't make them all like soft and I don't know. It's like this is the first time they made a main character Gundam pilot kind of weak in a way when she's off the battlefield. Most of the characters that are previous Gundam series, they're tough off battlefield and on the battlefield. So I guess they were trying to do something different with this one. I don't know. Maybe
so. They made her Clark Kent out of Gundam.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's what it seems like. She's just like really.
That's funny.
Like it's like she has like some type of memory loss, and she's kind of like cuddly and what? Oh, okay. Imagine Comic Can't Communicate. That's what it feels like when she's off the battlefield. That girl from Comic Can't Communicate. I get the same feeling when she's not fighting robots and stuff like that. But besides that point, I mean, it's still good animation and other stuff like that. It's just comparing it to Iron Bloods, I just enjoy Iron Bloods better. That's just my point. Anything Omega on this one? with season 2 coming out?
I got nothing.
Okay. Eisen, anything? Season 2 coming out?
Nothing.
Okay, moving right along. All right, so this might be bad news. So new Lord of the Rings movies are on the way, guys. So this is great news, right? Great news. So news comes as Warner Bros. And New Line strike a multi-year deal with Swedish company Embracer Group, which allows the studios to make more adaptations of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. On call, CEO David said the deal includes multiple films based on J.R.R. Tolkien's series. Now, if you guys remember, the first trilogy came out 01-03, and of course we had that Ring of Power thing series on Amazon. But apparently, these new movies are not tied to that. So, I guess that's gonna suck for the series that was on Amazon, because I don't know if people liked it enough, and I'm not sure people are gonna like it enough to stay on to that series when these come out. But it might take years for this to come out anyway, because films take a while. So, it could be good news. I mean, as long as it's not like Hobbit. I didn't really like Hobbit. I like the original OG Lord of the Rings trilogy. That's just me, though. Maybe some people like the Hobbit series. I didn't really like it, but we'll see. I mean, if it's coming from the Tolkien series, then I guess it will be canon story. So we'll just see how that goes. Thoughts, Eisen? Anything?
I don't know. I just get the feeling they're just gonna force feed you some trash, and because it's Lord of the Rings on the big screen, people are gonna be dumb enough to buy it at first drop.
We'll see. Mega, anything? Lord of the Rings, new Lord of the Rings movies coming?
If it's based on some of the books that they haven't used, I'd say hell yeah.
That's what it seems like, because that may be the case.
Yeah, and I didn't too much care for the Rings of Power, but
same. I didn't like it.
It was just an interesting take on, like, okay, where did all these other people come from? Like, or where did they go? Where they at? Kind of thing. But yeah, I would like to see more. Possibly in the future, more of the Wrath content. Like you know how they presented the Lich King. So yeah.
Okay, Trunks, anything on the new Lord of the Rings movies?
No, I remember watching the old ones with my dad. That was like more than like a dozen years ago. But I don't know. Based on what Eisen just said, I don't think I'm gonna go see the new ones. So.
Okay, I feel you.
I watch the old ones though, but yeah, I don't know. You know what they do with movies nowadays, so.
Right, that's why I'm kind of fearful what they're trying. I mean, like woke culture, all this other BS. So we'll see. Because the OG was before all that craziness. This is focused on the story. So. Now with all this new stuff going on, who knows, But we'll see. We'll see with that one. Next, we got some new Assassin's Creed games. Yay, right? More good news. So, we're getting some new games. So, these games include Assassin's Creed games set in India, Aztec Empire, and the Mediterranean. The pitch comes from Ubisoft Sofia, the team that developed Assassin's Creed 3 and Creed Rogue. The title is currently known as Project Nebula. We got a 4-player co-op game, PvE Assassin's Creed game, pitched by Ubisoft Chengdu, and Chengdu co-developed Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, project known as Project Raid, and we have another multiplayer Assassin's Creed game coming using the company's Scalar technology. The pitch comes from Ubisoft Annecy, a team that has worked on multiple multiplayer segments from the previous Creed games. Codename Project Echo. So we got some new Assassin's Creed coming from the IP. It's been a while since, I think, the last one was Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Origins, I think.
No, Valhalla.
Oh, right. Valhalla, yeah, that's true. I forgot what year that came out. Does anyone remember the year Valhalla came out. It's been a while. Maybe when the PS5 first launched, right?
I'm trying to think. No, it came out before that. I thought. I might be wrong.
Wow, I remember. It was probably like maybe around 2018, 2019, perhaps.
Maybe.
Somewhere around
Either
there.
2019 or 20.
Yeah. So it's been a hot minute. So, could be good news, could be bad news. But I mean, I think from Ubisoft, the Creed games usually sell pretty well, I think, for the most part.
Yeah, it dropped in 2020.
Oh, okay, that's really not that long ago. So 3 years, pretty much. So, the one problem I had with those games was that, like, for instance, Creed Odyssey, it took forever to play that game. I never beat it. It took many hours. It took way too many hours to beat it. This is a game that's where, like, you cannot just get to the end of the game. Like, you're trying to do everything you can in that game, and it just takes forever. Like, we're talking about 30+ hour game, and it's not even fun when you get to that point. And that's what made me just quit. I was like, oh, okay, I'm done. You know. But yeah, anything? Any thoughts, Eisen? New Assassin's Creed stuff coming?
Yeah, I guess the one thing that I'm kind of interested about, I mean, it seems like location-wise, it's going back to being closer to the first two characters, you know, around the same area. So I'm interested to see. Well, except for, you know, they'll be spreading out into India, but I think basically on the architecture and everything, it'll, you know, it kind of fits. So I'm kind of interested in see how that goes, but not sure exactly what they're going to do after that. But we'll see how it goes. But I think everything after Brotherhood has kind of been basically almost average as far as playable. But we'll see what happens.
For real. Omega, anything on this one? New Assassin's Creed?
Other than it's an awesome franchise, but an amazing series. But yeah, makes sense, because I mean, the way the game is so global based. So the whole what is it? I forget that system that was supposed to be in the what was it called? It was like an AI thing going on.
Oh yeah, when like his physical form and kind of like Cerebro type shit.
Yeah, kind of like Cerebro. I love that. I hate I forgot the name of it. I know it starts with an A or something.
How about the Animus?
Yeah, the Animus.
Right.
I thought that was just amazing, because it seemed like if your ancestors were the Assassin Creed, like you could, you know, like who else could step in that, and maybe down the road, maybe one of their bloodline was Assassin. But this is amazing that they're taking it all the way to India, and we actually get to see some more just amazing structures and also some history tied to it. So yeah.
True. Trunks, anything?
Shout out to Assassin's Creed.
Okay. All right.
Especially the India map.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. They're repping your squad. All right. You got some rep.
Let's go.
All right. Next up, Venom 3. So, Tom Hardy recently announced that Venom 3 is in pre-production by sharing a deleted scene from the original 2018 film. He posted this on IG. So he said, you can see there, he said, while working on V3 pre-prep, this throwback came up. Okay, so just teasing that Venom 3 is in the works. So this was probably going to wrap up the trilogy. It's still amazing that we have a Venom movie. I'm so shocked we actually had that. Now, Venom 2 didn't do too well, and at least in my opinion, I thought Venom 1 was way better than Venom 2. I hope Venom 3 can really close it out, you know, with a bang, but we'll have to see. I thought it was going to be like Venom versus Spider-Man or something. That's what I thought it was going to be. On the business side, I have no idea what they're doing with Tom Holland Spider-Man after what happened with Far From Home. I don't know what they're going to do, but I thought the rumor was it was going to be Spider-Man versus Venom or some type of thing like that, you know. but we'll have to see. Keep in mind, this is a Sony film, so sadly, it's a Sony film because you know how Sony does with their stuff. This be making, you know, what is it? Morbius came out the other year, which for some reason was trending on Netflix. And then we have that other movie. What's that? Who's that Hunter? From the Spider-Man comics.
Kraven the Hunter?
Yeah, we're getting Kraven the movie. Don't forget we're getting that. So I don't know, but we'll just see. But any thoughts, Eisen, on Venom 3?
I don't know. To me, if you don't have Venom and Spider-Man kind of meet up at some point, it's almost pointless to me. We'll see.
Right. That's all we can see from now. Mega, anything? Venom 3?
Yeah, I do want to see Spider-Man and Venom, and well, of course, this Venom actually meet. It'll be interesting. Now, as far as the worlds colliding there, I don't know how far they will take Venom. I mean, we've already gotten the Carnage, but there's so many symbiotes that could still be out there. So I don't know if the movies want to still head in that direction and still go through that. I mean, we already got the Spider-Verse coming. Hell, who knows? They might even want to do the Venom-verse, because I believe that it is a comic book that I think it's just one comic, but they actually did like a, you know, the different Venoms throughout certain Earths, of course. But yeah, Venom 3, it just seems well deserved, but I do hope we actually see him run into like a Parker from, like, I think it's gonna be kind of hilarious if they do end up becoming enemies, or they just end up becoming friends, because like this Venom would be like, wait, you did what to that Venom? Like, you know, kind of thing. So yeah.
Okay. Trunks, anything on Venom 3?
Well, I'm excited to see it. I like Venom 1 and 2.
Okay. Yeah, Venom.
Actor. I don't know. I want to see it. I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah, same. Like I didn't really enjoy Venom 1. I definitely did. I think it made it quite a bit in the box office before the whole COVID thing started. So we'll see how Venom 3 does. We'll see, and then we'll definitely cover it. All right. So rapid fire. So The Wolf Among Us 2 is pushed to next year in an effort to avoid crunch. Quote: "If we put this game out and it's not ready, we're going to get torn to shreds." Yeah, right. Game community will roast you if your game sucks. So, Among Us, The Wolf Among Us was a great game that came out a long time ago. Forgot what was it? Forgot what year the first one came out. I didn't play it, but I just, you know, when it came out, everyone was talking about it. Let me see. Does anyone remember when the first one came out? I don't remember. It was a while back. It might have been before the PS5, I think. It had to be before the PS5 came out. Oh, yeah. Okay, there it is. 2013. Golly. Crazy. So it's been a hot minute. So it's getting a sequel. They said making games is difficult. They need time to be right, and it doesn't do any of us any good to ship something that's not ready. The best game we could have made. Yeah, I agree with that. So they're just taking their time. Of course, Telltale. You guys remember there was a certain like year where they kept releasing game after game after game, like The Walking Dead, all this other stuff, Batman, which was really good. Batman, Telltale was great. So people who are excited for this, say just wait till next year. It's better to do this than just rush a game. Look what happened to Jedi Survivor. It was supposed to come out earlier this year. They delayed it to April. You know, more time. You don't want to see another Cyberpunk, you know, so I totally agree with that. And they're moving from Unreal Engine 4 to 5. So I think Unreal Engine 5 was also used for Street Fighter 6, I believe, but I could be wrong on that. I would have to look that up, but I think that's what I heard. But any thoughts, Eisen? Wolf Among Us, or the quick rapid fire, actually, anyone?
Yeah, nothing, being I've never played the first one, so.
Okay. Anyone else? Omega, Trunks.
I hadn't played it, but it got so many good reviews, so I don't have an issue with it at all. Like, I've actually seen gameplay of it, like from people like on YouTube. Yeah, so like it looks fun, but yeah, that's my take on it. It's weird because push to a year in effort to avoid crunch. I guess they wanted it more polished.
Right, work on bugs, stuff like that, instead of coming out and just having a big like gigabyte, 2 gigabyte patch to download and all that. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Trunks, what'd you say? Did you say anything?
Oh no, just no comment.
Okay. Moving right along. So, Elden Ring's getting some DLC. Shadow of the Tree expansion is officially in development. From Software announced DLC. The upcoming DLC expansion. The developer confirmed that DLC is currently in development. No release date has been announced yet. Of course, Elden Ring was one of the best RPGs of last year. This took over pretty much all of Q2. Pretty much Q1, a little bit of Q2 of all last year was all Elden Ring. And now that huge ass game with almost like 100+ hours of gameplay is now getting an expansion DLC, which is crazy. So any rapid fire on this one? I mean, obviously good news for them, because I know the fans are gonna go crazy on this game, on the DLC even, but good for some From Software. Elden Ring was definitely a success from last year. So any quick thoughts on this one?
I think it'll go over well with all of the fans and guys who love Elden Ring. So good for them.
Trunks, Omega.
I'll definitely give it a thumbs up, and I'll give it even a metal thumbs up. Like, so yeah, it's definitely good.
I don't even know what an Elden Ring is.
Oh man, well, it was crazy last year. Last year
it was amazing.
Q2, that was what everyone was playing on the gamer side.
Dude, if okay, Trunks, you have IG, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay, like if you look at any kind of Elden Ring like shorts or reels, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? How did they do that?
Just look up, just look up like hashtag Elden Ring clips, and you'll see what the madness is about.
You'll be shocked. Like it's like, I mean, of course, like buy the game if you were interested, like kind of thing. Like it's a really good, I want to say Souls type.
And he's not,
game.
And you're not even a gamer. You could literally just watch clips and watch like little kind of boss fights and still enjoy watching it though. You don't even have to play the game.
Dude, like they do some way out shit with mechanics that are in the game available to you. I don't think much of people are doing like mods here and there, but these are just like, wait, how the fuck did he dodge that kind of shit going on there?
Yeah, and think about it, right? The DLC is probably going to be a lot of content, because Elden Ring don't play, right? They're not going to give you some like BS 1 hour, you know what I'm saying? So it's probably going to be a decent length of content. But go ahead, Trunks, anything?
I'll check it out. I'll look at some reels, some clips.
Yeah, just check it out. They're badass. Yeah, so that's good news. And shout out to Elden Ring once again, man. This heavy hitter from last year. All right, so anime, back to anime stuff. So Eminence in the Shadow season 2 officially announced. So it will be announced last month, officially 1 week after the first season's finale, episode 20. Upcoming scene will evolve around Lawless City, where the vampires live, and the series continues with the light novel's plot. The official announcement came during a special program attended by the main cast. So I did not watch this anime, but it did really well when it came out. I mean, it outranked a lot of other series in different polls and stuff like that. So I definitely will have to add it to my list of things to watch, and hopefully I can watch it before season 2 comes out and probably react to it. But I did not know this series was going to be good. I had no idea. So it's kind of like a hidden gem from this year so far. Any quick thoughts on season 2 coming out?
No, I really don't have anything. I have to check out season 1. I've never checked it out, so.
Same. Trunks?
I will check out season 1 first. But yeah, wait. Who here has seen it?
I haven't seen it. I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't put it on my to see list. So yeah, I mean, if it's good, it's good. I can't say much about anything about it, but you know, should be on the radar, I guess.
I think it's on Crunchyroll, but I'll have to double check.
I'll give it a watch. Why not?
Yeah, it looks pretty dope though. It's just, once again, I had no idea, so
yeah, I like the look of it,
but it looks dope. I'm gonna give it a try. Let me see. Yeah, we'll look it up. I'll look it up and find out wherever it's located. But yeah, good news though for getting season 2 so fast. So shout out to them. All right, fighting game stuff. So the trailer for Kazuya came out, and the other guy Jin came out a while ago. Tekken 8's been dropping these character reveal trailers. They just started literally a month ago or so. So I have a feeling that the Tekken 8 release date's going to get revealed for possibly this year, because I'm like, why are you giving us all these trailers all of a sudden? So I think so far we got 3 trailers. We got the Nina trailer, Jin, Kazuya. Their designs and models have changed, obviously. I think they're using the Unreal Engine 5, I believe. Kazuya looks like a beast. I'm not gonna lie, I suck in Tekken, but when I was watching these trailers, it makes me want to play the game. So I'm definitely gonna get Tekken 8 when it comes out. I have no idea when it's coming out, but it would be crazy if it came out this year with all the fighting games that's coming out this year. It might come out next year, but we'll just have to see as we get future announcements. Quick thoughts on Tekken 8 and just Kazuya, Jin, Nina, all the trailers that we've seen so far.
Always been a fan, always will be. Amazing fighting system, definitely with counters too.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost astonishing that you can learn enough physics between juggling a person, but if you could out counter someone in Tekken, you get your W's in. And I want to give a quick shout out to Ricardo Rodney.
Mm-hmm.
This dude humbled the fuck out of me, and I'm pretty good at Tekken, but he was off the chain. I had to definitely give props to him. It's been a while since I played him.
I remember him. He kicked your ass.
Oh my god! Like it was like neck and neck for a minute, but then after a while, it was just like, I think my techniques are not working anymore.
Damn. Okay, shout out to Rodney.
Yeah, he went in, man. I gotta say I got humbled that day. But
damn.
We definitely gonna get it in with this Tekken as well, though. So
yeah, I'm gonna try to get on the Tekken 8. I'm gonna try my best. Anyone else? Tekken 8?
Yeah, I will say I did like Tekken 4. I haven't played since then, but it's always a pretty fun game. So we'll see.
Okay, Trunks, anything?
Nothing for Tekken. Not familiar with it.
Okay, moving right along. So, last piece of news. So, X-Men 97 rumored to go longer than 2 seasons. So, Disney's revival series X-Men 97 will run for more than 2 seasons, according to the new rumor. The rumor comes courtesy of Scooper Casey Walsh, who claims to have access to Marvel Studios. Oh, Mr. Cools, what's going on? God, you're so late, Cools, but shout out to you. Golly, you're so late. But shout out to you. This document reveals that X-Men 97 will debut in fall of this year, penciled in for 4 seasons in total. So this is great news, man. And so I'm kind of confused. Look, is this a continuation of the X-Men series from back then, or is this like a remake, a reboot? What's going on?
I'm not sure if it's a continuation, but a guy but I can't remember his name. He was behind. He was a part of the development team that did the original Uncanny X-Men back then. So, hey, you got somebody leading the way on this that remembers that was a part of the original and cares about the characters and the story. So, I really can't wait.
Dude, bro. Well, letting you all know, I will be reacting to the X-Men. I cannot wait for this to come out. Anyone else thoughts on the X-Men getting a revival, getting 4 seasons? Omega, anything?
Hey, I'm all on board. Like, I was born during the freaking 80s, so yeah. Once 90s showed up, and this is like nostalgia. I do hope that they do have more stories that they could have used.
Right,
you know,
from
like
the comics and stuff.
Yeah, from the comics, but the animation looks like it's gonna be very maybe anime geared. Just looking at this, I don't know if this might be just a cover.
It might be like it might be a still from another this wallpaper. I don't think this is actually from the animation. We gotta wait till we get an actual trailer, but I mean the animation should be on the par to like I don't know what's a good example. Maybe Young Justice type animation, you know, like kind of up to date American or some of the DC related films, the animated films.
DC related, yeah. Like I gotta admit, like with Young Justice, I really enjoyed the art on there. Like it was phenomenal.
Yeah, so yeah, we should get some increased graphics on the animation side. This should be I don't want to hype it up, you know, we don't want to get too excited, but this should be a hit, I think, if done right.
It would be.
If you're getting stories from comic books, the original X-Men, I mean, I see a lot of people loving this. I just hope they don't fuck it up.
You know, all the like nerds are gonna nerd them over that. Like, just especially. I want to say for the most part they incorporate like people like you didn't see from the 97 roster, but also if they, you know, maybe 98, even 2000s, maybe if they have an episode where they do it like that, you know.
Yeah, we'll see when it comes out, but yeah, I can't wait for the first trailer. This is really exciting, but you know, we just got to see what happened, what they do, and hopefully they don't fumble the damn bag, because that's an easy bag to get for real.
I will say this: they'll fumble this motherfucker if they do not have more Juggernaut.
Right. All right, cool. So that concludes our episode 31. Episode 32 will be on 19th of this March, so the mid of this month. Once again, watch the playbacks on this channel, the streaming channel. All gameplays, podcasts will be on the Streamverse channel. We're not going to do the podcast on the main channel. That's just for shorts and videos. So Mr. Cools and people will be dropping links on my community tab, just like I did for this episode. So going forward, no more streams and stuff on the main channel for now, until maybe in years in the future. We'll see. But for now, we're going to focus for doing streams and gameplays on this channel. Also, we're available Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Anchor, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. Check out the links below, and we'll see y'all on episode 32 in the middle of the month. Peace out. And watch Last of Us, because it's about to come out like right now. All right, peace.
Peace.
Good episode, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
Riddle me this. But there could be more to the case.
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Morph the